young freshman girl struggles under the weight of multiple textbooks, novels, and 3-inch binders, barely able to see above the towering stack which shifts precariously, threatening to topple onto the hallway floor at any moment. She knows she will never have time to make the trek back and forth between her locker and classes all day, so she carries her burden with her. Her back aches from the weight, which if she had been allowed to wear her new ergonomically designed backpack, would be evenly distributed throughout her body. Later that day, the 7th period bell rings, and an athlete has to struggle to find her backpack at the dumping stations, her heart pounding in fear that she won't make it to athletic PE on time. She doesn't chat with friends, she doesn't go to the bathroom. Finally, she finds her bag with only 1 minute remaining before the bell rings. Panicked at the thought of facing the wrath of Coach Lee, she hustles into the locker room and changes. Pulling her hair back, she rushes out, but her choice to put off going to the bathroom yet another time doesn't pay off. The tardy bell rings before she can fly onto the gym floor. Once again, she and several others are given extra laps to run. While the athlete is paying the price for time lost retrieving her bag, another hard-working lion is worrying about how he will get his bag out of his locker, which is on the other side of the school, from both his 7th period class and his car, get changed into his uniform, which he keeps in his bag, and make it to work by 3:30. He can forget about stopping by his 3rd period teacher's room to get his makeup work she told him to come by and get. It's every man for himself when that final bell rings. Add to these scenes the countless students who have to rush back and forth from all over campus to retrieve the correct binder, the forgotten textbook, the crushed lunch, and on, panic rising in them as the tardy bell rings. Grades suffer when students aren't organized, when they are stressed, or when they are late for class, and their grades suffer. On the other hand, having a backpack helps keep your things organized, lessens stress, and keeps your grades up, making everyone happy. Again, we understand and appreciate the fact that you want to keep us safe. We appreciate the fact that some students do perfectly fine without a backpack, but for many of us it helps stay organized and more focused. We understand, too, that locker fees help the school, but we know that money would never take priority over the needs of students, so please don't give in to Mrs. Simmons' demands.
We hope that you understand that many of us have a life beyond schoolwork and that we at times have to bring some of that life into the school. We are required to have a ridiculous amount of binders, and our lockers can barely hold just those things. We understand the need for safety. We are the children born in the immediate months before and after 9/11. We have never known a carefree childhood like your generation did. So we know you want to protect us, but we have to ask the question, does the new backpack policy really make us any safer? We don't believe that it does. Common sense tells us that backpacks stored all over the school don't make us safer. Students forget and leave them in the hallways. If someone wants to hurt us, he can find ways to bring weapons into the school anyways. Students carry purses and even binders into the school every day that are large enough to carry all sorts of things, including weapons. There are big bags and purses all over the school. You'd be surprised at all the strange things students carry around with them every day. You'd be very surprised. Kids have even been known to hide contraband in their lockers and backpacks. All they have to do to retrieve it is go to the bathroom and get their backpack, then make plans to meet up with other juvenile delinquents to engage in nefarious activities. Sometimes this even involves the good stuff. But because of our vigilant teachers, our heightened awareness of what is going on around us, and our keen observation skills, those students who choose the wrong path will quickly be put on track by our wonderful staff.